you probably, even if you're really healthy, you're gonna have plaque and stuff built up in your arteries.
Uh-huh.
And when they fucking whip your neck like that, it loosens up that plaque, and then it goes into your head, and you have a stroke. And this happens all the time. I mean, if you talk to any legitimate like doctor, physician, they'll say, "Hey, don't let anyone fucking crack your neck like that," because people die all the time from
Damn.
that. From chiropractors, they don't die, but at the very least, they have strokes. I'm not saying don't go to a chiropractor.
It kind of
Go, but
sounds
don't
like
let them
it.
crack your neck.
Oh.
No. Let them crack any fucking other bone. That's fine. And it may or may not work. It's kind of a pseudoscience. I like cracking my shit. It feels good. At least
Yeah,
I
it
think
feels
it feels good. But don't let them crack your fucking neck. That could fuck you up. So
Damn. So wait, what happens if I crack my own neck? Am I in the same risk?
because you're not doing it. Even when you crack your own neck, you're not doing it like those guys do it. Like they do it. They use
So it's
more
okay then?
force. Yeah, it's okay. A slow crack is all right, but if you do one of them fast cracks,
That's when you have a stroke.
that's when you have a stroke. It's happened. It happens all the damn time. So
Oh
watch
shit.
out. Don't let
All
them do
right,
it.
noted.
So
Nobody's touching my neck but me.
yeah, my neck, my back.
What else?
Any,
What else besides those two things?
any other cracks I may have? Ain't no one.
I didn't know that you knew that song.
Oh hell! Are you serious?
Oh, hell, brother.
That song's old. That song's like from my life, from my time.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's from your life, huh?
That song's
Wow.
Actually, the first time I heard it, what year? Here, I'll Google it. What year did this song
I'm
come
gonna
out?
take a stab at it. I'm gonna guess 2006.
No, 2002.
Damn.
So really old, okay?
I was 10. I was 10
Yeah.
years old.
You were probably, wait a minute, what year were you born? 93?
Okay, well, I was 10.
You were 10.
92.
I'm not doing math. Delete that part.
No, I won't.
I didn't hear what you said. I was just,
Okay.
you could have said
Alright.
10 or 12. Sorry, I just wasn't thinking. That's
I never
regardless
do.
of your age, it doesn't matter. I remember the first time I heard that song was in 10,002. In the year 10,002. Listen, I've already been drinking vodka, so
Yeah, you're ahead of me.
it is what it is. Anyways, in the year 2002, could have been 2003, hell. But no, it is when the song first came out. I remember walking in, me and my friend, John Michael, and my sister was sitting at the computer, and this is what she was listening to. And I was like, this doesn't seem very appropriate.
Are you chewing gum again?
No,
Are you lying to me?
I'm lying, but I'm going to stop chewing.
I was like, I definitely heard gum. Do not try to pull this shit with me, brother.
Are you vaping by chance?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay, cool. Interesting.
That's charming, though. Gum isn't charming.
How is
Vaping isn't charming either.
How is vaping charming? I'm not
It's
saying.
not. It's not. I think that vaping adds to our like scoundrel appeal. You know, you can
Okay.
hear me pick up my glass. You can hear me pour my wine. You can hear me vape.
But
Gum
no one else
doesn't
can
really
hear
have
me
the
too.
same effect.
I'll never refrain from it. But I always gotta say, if I'm watching a movie and there's some guy like chomping on some gum, I usually like that character. I'm like, that guy's a cool guy.
remember
Look at him
that?
there. I'm just
Okay,
chomping
well,
on that
listen.
gum.
I'll let you chew your gum, and
No.
we'll wait for some feedback. For some feedback because maybe people do really love it.
Listen, we've had
I
very
wanna
little
be that guy.
feedback for this show, but all the feedback we've had has been very positive.
Yes. Hey, let's give a little shout out to our friend Carl
Carl,
on the YouTube.
dude,
He
I'm
said
with you.
to us, "Thank you for making this. I have enjoyed every episode so far. Nice job." And that meant a lot to me, Carl. I was at work when I saw this email. I was on my break. And I spent the next 20 minutes walking around smiling like some 16-year-old girl who's getting a text from her crush. Just because one person on YouTube was like, hey, we like this. I appreciate what you do. So, listen, if you have thoughts or feelings, even if they're not great, let us know because we want to know you. We want to know what you're thinking.
Yeah, if I would know what it felt like to be 16 and get a text from your crush, that's how I would have felt too.
It was awesome, brother. Until they broke my heart.
Well, I mean, didn't have cell phones when I was in high school, or I didn't have
Oof.
one. So couldn't get a text, or a note, or a letter, or a verbal. But here's the point.
Mm-hmm.
Carl, I also appreciate it. And I can't wait to hear more.
Yeah.
More feedback.
So, from the bottom of our
listeners.
hearts.
Not just
Thanks.
Carl, but anyone. You think Carl's one of them Swedes?
I mean, Carl doesn't strike me as a Swedish name, but if he is,
Carl.
private message me, brother.
Where the hell was I going? I don't. Oh yeah, my next.
So your sister, yeah.
Yeah, my sister was listening to it, and I was like, "This just seems inappropriate." And she's like, "No, this is a good song." She's like, "I can really relate to it."
Oh, I don't like that.
I mean, I think she's being humorous, but
I still don't like it.
and I was like, "Oh, okay." Anyway, so that's where the song first entered my purview or my lexicon or my whatever when I first started. So I've been with this. See, I've been with this song since 2002.
Wow, yeah, that's been a hot minute.
I've been living with it.
It's been 16 years.
Yeah, I've been living with this song for 16 years, so don't come up at me like, oh, you know that song? I've been with this.
You knew it long before I.
I've been with Kia, or whatever the hell her name is.
You're an OG.
OG. Whatever happened to her? You would have thought she would have had a hell of a career after that song.
Yeah, you would have thought. I don't know what could have possibly went wrong.
I mean, these lyrics are great. Lick it good. Suck this pussy just like you should. Right now.
Will you read the entire song with a straight face?
I'll read. Oh, this is a straight face. Let me tell you. I'll give an excerpt because it's a pretty long song, and I don't think anyone wants to hear all of it. But let's hear.
I'm ready.
How about the opening? All you ladies, pop your pussy like this. Shake your body. Don't stop. Don't miss. All you ladies, pop your pussy like this. Shake your body. Don't stop. Don't miss. Just do it, do it, do it, do it now. And then some more stuff about her pussy and her crack and her neck and her back. What a classic song. Really, to me, it's a great song. It's a great song, and it doesn't. I'm glad it still lives on, but it should get even more respect than it does. Like, this should be played at weddings. I didn't hear this song at the last wedding I was at.
Oh, yeah, that's a shame.
Is that
the same as the last wedding I was at?
It was. I did not go to another one since then. And I'm just saying, and I haven't heard it at any wedding, but if I ever have a wedding...
it'll be just this song.
It's on a loop. I'm like...
You'll be walking down the aisle to this. You'll be cutting the cake to this.
Dude.
Dancing with your mother to this.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the perfect placement. I don't know. Maybe like the first dance or whatever the hell that is. You dance for the first time. Or the song's going to be there. I don't know. Maybe it may not be an official song, but it's going to be played during the night. I don't know. It depends on how much my bride enjoys the song as well. And
I'm sure she'll just love it. I'm sure she'll want it all over her wedding reception. That won't be a problem.
Yes. It will be. That may be even the theme of the wedding.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pussy. Yeah,
because that's the kind of guy I am. I want everyone to know.
That's beautiful.
But what a great song. Like, this is like a classic. What a classic song. My goodness. Kia, Shimon.
If you haven't heard it, we suggest you go listen.
Yeah, man, this woman did a great service to us all. I thought about that song. I never think about that song until someone says my neck, and then immediately my back and all my other body parts.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so shy to say
the word pussy.
The word pussy, but I am. I'm just scary word.
Yeah, you've really been avoiding that. You've been steering clear.
I think anytime I hear the song, it brings me back to my little sister listening to it and really enjoying it as like a she would have been 12 maybe. Yeah, just really into it. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
I was like,
I don't like that.
Why are you into it? Ugh, this is a little racy, I think. This is a little much. I don't know.
She can relate to it, she said.
Yeah, I think she's using humor when she said that. We'd like to think. She may have been slightly older. Maybe she's 13 or 14. I don't know. No, it was probably 2002. Anyways, great song, though. Great song. It really speaks to the...
Speaks to what now? Speaks to what now?
The human condition. Especially like it was really kind of a great song, probably broke some barriers at the time,
And a
especially with
little
rap.
glass ceiling shattering.
Yeah, especially rap music at the time was so masculine, and then all of a sudden you just had this chick, and she's like, "Listen, my neck, my back, all my crack, and my pussy. I want it all.
There you go, buddy.
I need all of that pleasured, all of that, and my crack last, because
yeah, everything else is a little bit more important.
well, I don't know. I wouldn't want anyone to lick my crack and then go to other areas. So you probably want to do crack last. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say I agree.
I would say I agree with that.
Well, hey, speaking of 12-year-old girls doing things that maybe they shouldn't be into quite yet.
Sure.
I found this little bit that reminded me of all the reasons why I never want to have children.
Okay.
There were two girls that were like 11 and 12, if I remember correctly. This is coming from CNN. And so they're like fucking middle school girls. And they decided that they were Satan worshippers and that they were going to hide in the bathroom and kill their classmates and drink the blood and eat the flesh of the students that they killed. And then kill themselves.
I like them already.
These kids are 11 and 12, and they're like hiding in the bathroom with knives and have this whole plot to like kill their co-students with knives and drink their blood and eat their flesh.
I'm gonna say these sounds like the kind of girls I would have been friends with in grade school.
Okay, but like on the real, can you imagine being a parent?
Okay. On the real,
and, like,
okay, let's get real.
Finding this out about your fucking 11 or 12-year-old daughter? Like plotting to murder?
I don't even know what the fuck I would think. One, I'd tell him right off. I'd be nice to her. I'd be like, listen, I'm very disappointed in you. Okay? You shouldn't want to kill people. That's strange. That's very weird. That's antisocial behavior.
And even if you want to kill people, you shouldn't want to drink their blood and eat their flesh. No, that's even weirder, you fucking psycho.
Yeah, but I get that. That's like fantastical. That's like something you see in a movie. You're like, oh, drinking blood. Vampires drink blood. Vampires are cool and sexy. Eating cannibalism is not hot. Ever really portrayed as being hot. So I don't know where that's coming from. So the blood drinking would be the least of my worries. The cannibalism, I'd be kind of like, listen, yeah, you could eat a person if you're like pushed to the limit. Like, you know, we're on a mountaintop. And we gotta do it like those fuckers on the Oregon Trail or whatever the hell it was.
Oh my god.
You know, Jesus Christ. This is the stress I don't need in my life. I don't need to be creating another human, and then this human wants to fucking kill people and eat their flesh. Now I have to deal with this? I got enough on my plate. Listen, honey, is what I tell her. I'm trying to do a podcast, okay? I'm trying to make money podcasting. You entered my world, unfortunately, and I couldn't get rid of you.
Oh.
Now you're here. And now you're causing me angst. You're giving me anxiety. Now I can't pay for a therapist for me and you. What is going on here, kid?
So let's just drop the murderous intent, shall we? Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know what it... I guess it's because I'm not a psychopath or whatever. I never had the urge to, like, want to murder someone, so I never plotted a murder or planned this. I don't know what goes through your head when you're thinking of such things. Or, you know, I was kind of a sick kid. I'd make sick jokes and stuff, but I was never fucked up like that. I don't know what I would think.
Yeah, it's creepy. Well, and what's scarier is, like, what if no one had found out and they had actually done it? Like, they actually murdered somebody. Then you got a 12-year-old child that's a murderer. How do you cope with that?
Yeah, what would you do?
How do you cope with that?
I don't think you do.
I don't know. I mean, first of all, what happens legally? Like, what happens to your child? I don't know. But then, like, how do you deal with your feelings? Because, like, this is your child and you love them, and yet they just straight up murdered somebody in cold blood. But they're a child, so there's, like, that level of, like, what are they accountable for at this age, I guess? Like, what do they understand and not understand? And then there's the whole layer of, like, this is my fault. Like, what could I have done differently? It's some nasty bullshit, man.
Here's the thing. I'm probably already bitter because I have the kid and I didn't want it. So I'm already...
I like how in your hypothetical, there's just no world in which you are happy that you have this child.
Listen, a kid just seems like a negative. It's gonna bog you down. And listen, I like kids. Little kids are cute.
But I don't want to have one of my own.
But then you gotta. They might kill someone, and now people are looking at you crossways, like, oh, this fucker raised a killer. He must be fucked up. And I'm like, I didn't have shit to do with that. I raised the thing. I gave it fucking candy and toys and treated it nice, and then it fucking wanted to stab some people and drink their blood. I don't know where that came from. It must be a genetic thing from their mother because I would never do that.
Because I'm a saint.
And I've never had the urge unless it like skipped a generation or something. But as far as I know, there's no murderers in any of my lineage. But there could be.
Yeah.
But as far as I know,
there probably is, honestly.
Yeah, there probably. You know, I hope I'm related to like some prolific like serial killer, but like one of the ones that got away with it. Because not only are they
that'd be pretty cool,
but they also were they were smart enough to get away with it. Think about how many people, like, you only hear about the serial killers who get caught. Think about all the ones that get away with it.
That's fair.
Sometimes I get freaked out. Like, they're out there. They could get you. Sometimes, you ever just think that? Like, oh, man, I could fucking, probably some
That's true. They'd still be at large.
Just hanging out by a dumpster, waiting.
Do you think any of them ever just quit? They're just like, you know what, I'm done now.
They do, because I gotta think they get to. You hear this with the ones that get caught. You hear that they do it a certain amount of times, and then they start to get numb to it. That's usually how they end up getting caught, because they get lazy or they just want to get caught. You know, because they've blown their wad so many times. It's like whatever.
Yeah, they're like, I'm good here. This is enough.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But what would you do? Ugh, I couldn't stay. You know, this just gives me anxiety. You have a kid, you already have anxiety about having the kid. Is the kid going to do something embarrassing? Is he going to say something to the teacher that he shouldn't say? Oh no, he didn't say something fucked up to the teacher. He killed someone and he's in there drinking their blood and gnawing on their fucking little toe. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know, you got to deal with...
That's some weird shit.
And I'm saying, lock him away. Lock him up. I don't want him. I don't want the fucking thing. The dude killed or the gal, whichever. They fucking were killing and drinking blood. I don't want to deal with that. Because now you got all these behavioral issues. Okay, now say they give you the kid back, but now he's got to see a fucking therapist. He has to go to special classes at school. You got to give him the medications. You got to do all this shit. I'm thinking,
how do you sleep at night?
Yeah, and how do I sleep at night? Because people are looking at me. They're looking at me. I go to work.
And like, what if your kid wants to murder you?
Yeah. Yeah, what about that? Now the fucker wants to come up on me? I would be damn good.
Life, man. This is a right.
Here's the thing. I don't want a kid, but if I had one, I'd be good to it. But then if the fucking thing comes up on me and tries to kill me, what's up with that? And you can't kill your kid. So what?
Right, that's frowned upon.
Yeah, so if it comes up on you with a knife, you can't, turnabout's not fair play. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't kill
You're
the
a
kid.
goner, it's over.
Yeah. I think a lot of these times when people are like, ugh, this woman killed her infant. I was like, no, I think that fucking baby probably tried to kill her and it was in self-defense. I mean, childbearing and childbirth itself, can kill you. And it has throughout
that
centuries.
kid's trying to kill you.
Yeah, they're trying to kill you from the start. They're taking all your fucking resources, this fucking thing, this alien body growing inside of your body, just sucking all your resources out. If I was a woman, I'd hate kids even worse if I was a woman. Like this fucking in my body, sucking all this shit out, making me
fucking parasite,
giving me these fucking stretch marks,
making me crazy.
Get the fuck out of here! Right? As a woman, what
little evil fucking leeches,
fucking little leech children. I don't like them. Listen, as a third party, if there's a kid, a nephew, a cousin, a little shit. That's a kid of a friend of mine. A kid of a friend of mine. Yeah, that's right. I like them. I'll hang out with them. You make the jokes. You do all the shit. But at the end of the day, you hand them back to the parent. And you're like,
yep. Bye-bye.
Enjoy that thing.
See you 3 months from now.
If that thing fucking kills someone, I'm like, my God, you won't believe my best friend's kid killed another kid and drank their fucking blood. It's fucking crazy. And they're like,
it was fucking nuts.
They're like, your friend must be fucked up. And I'm like, listen, they have issues like anyone else. Well, I don't think they have anything to do with their kid fucking slitting someone's throat and drinking the blood. I don't know, man. Ugh. What would you do? What if we figure out some technology? Okay, we were in the future.
Okay.
And you have it. Okay. Let's say you wake up, you take your pregnancy test, and you're pregnant.
Okay.
Okay, and let's say in this role, you're not going to abort it, you're going to have it.
Okay.
But let's say you can go get like a test done, and they can fucking pull the DNA out of the fucking thing or whatever, and they can be like, oh, this thing's going to be a fucking serial killer. What
murder that bitch.
You
put that bitch down.
You put that bitch down before it can, because at some point in the future, I think we're gonna be able to tell. Like, we just pull the thing out, we do a test, right? Yeah, this thing's gonna fucking kill people. We can't have this. You can't do it.
We can't have this.
Kill it.
Well, I think it would depend on how accurate it is. Like, if it was a 100% certainty this child is going to go on to murder people.
It's probably not 100%. It's okay,
well, if it's not,
sort of scale.
If it's not 100%, I would probably give it the old college try and do what I could, but keep an eye on it. You know what I mean?
Keep an eye on that. You're a good woman. Well, you're okay. You know, I want to take that back. That's implying if someone
you're not good. You're okay.
If someone else did the opposite, they'd be a bad woman. No,
exactly.
That's not true. Any choice a woman would make in this scenario would result in them being a good woman. So
no, terrible woman, nasty woman.
Well, anything that, in my mind, anything that puts another baby on this planet is you went
terrible.
down the wrong path. The Primrose path.
What?
The Primrose path?
I'm not familiar.
Oh. It's one of them old sayings. Really? You never heard of that?
What's it mean? No, I've never heard it.
Now I'm afraid I'm making stuff up again. Let me look it up.
No, I'm sure you know. You're a wise man.
Oh. Okay, this doesn't really make sense. I guess it doesn't. I don't think it really fits. A Primrose path, the pursuit of pleasure, especially when it... Okay, this could work. The pursuit of pleasure, especially when it is seen to bring disastrous consequences. So that would...
Ooh, I've never felt so understood in my life.
Yes. I know my kid could be a murderer, but the pleasure of having a child is so great, I'm willing to risk it, and then it does end up being a killer.
Damn.
The Primrose path. That's a great saying. I use it all.
Yeah, I like it. I'm using that now.
Pick it up.
I'm adopting it into my vocabulary.
Oh God. Yeah, this is a good story to hear. This makes me want to have kids even less. And I was already at like 0%.
Right, exactly. So I'm like, no worries, no risk here.
When I was like younger and more naive, I thought kids sounded cool, but then like more of my friends started having kids. I started seeing like more kids.
You were like, you know what? I don't need this.
To me, it's a lot of vanity. Like when you're young, you're like, you get the kid, and then it's like you're gonna will do things. It's like you want to have a friend. You're like, I have a little thing that has to be my friend because it's my fucking thing. It has no choice. Yeah. Listen, fucker, you have to be my friend, and then you make it do all this shit. Like, oh, and then I fucking make it hit a ball, and I'm like, good job, we hit balls together. What the fuck you do? I don't know. I want to be hitting no fucking balls. I don't do that ball shit. But whatever you would do with a little thing, it's like we're buddies. We're hanging out. If you watch the thing grow up, and you're like, look at that thing go.
I did that thing. That thing is mine.
But then
I created this.
Next thing you know, the thing's drinking blood, and you're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Why did I do this? Everything is wrong.
It couldn't have been drugs. That would have been so much easier.
I would rather just go through life trying to come up with some sense of purpose than, like, have a child to have a sense of purpose and then have this happen. You know what I mean? Like, so then you're all fucked up. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
And also, here's the other cool thing. When you get to that point when all of your friends have kids and you don't have the kid, then you're like the coolest person. Every time you hang out with them, you're like, fuck, I could be them.
You're living vicariously through you.
Yeah, I could have been them, but I fucked up.
You're like, man, you stayed up till midnight the other night?
That is fucked up.
That is some wild shit, brother. Holy cats.
And some of these people pretend like they're happy. Like, oh, I got the kid, I'm happy. They're not really happy, okay? Let's be honest.
No. Some of them really are, though, and those people give me hope.
Those people kind of creep me out. I think there might be...
Yeah, that too. I'm like, man, how are you so put together?
For some people it happens, and, you know, I support it. The more put together people, the better. But you can...
I'm jealous, I'll say it. I'm jealous.
You don't have to be put together. But here's the thing. The majority of people who have kids aren't put together. That's the problem.
Right. That's true. That's why everybody sucks these days.
You know, if, like, everyone was put... You know, those are the people. I think we're the good...
What?
Those people that are put together.
If everyone was put, you know, those are the people
that are put together and have the kids. Those are the people. Those are the number. Those people are great. We need more of them. But we also need more people like us who are kind of like, I don't know. Let's see. Let's play it out. Let's see what happens. Maybe. You know, who knows what could happen, right now, probably no, but who knows?
Yeah.
So you have some people that are like 23 and they're like, I'm having a kid. And you're like, that doesn't, I don't think you should do that. And they're like, well, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that
You're like,
seems a little
okay,
hasty.
well, but then, whatever. Good for you. Kids are cool. I like them. They're all good, as long as they're not mine. If I had a kid right now, I'd be a completely different person. Like, I wouldn't even be this person. I'd be a completely different person. I don't even know who I'd be, but it'd be
I was going to say, in what way?
I don't know. I can't. It's hard to say. I'd have to be different. I'd have a kid.
Right.
I am like thinking about it. Ugh.
That shit changes you.
It makes me nauseous. I don't want to have a fucking kid. Oh my god, the fucking thing.
I'm sorry I brought it up. Listen, let's talk about something else.
I'm gonna say. I mean, it could be okay, but I'm gonna say.
You just went on and on about how it sounded terrible, and now you're like, I mean, it could be okay.
It could be. I don't know.
It might be fun.
I'm not sure. I can't say for sure, but I'm just saying, ugh. Eesh.
Doesn't sound fun.
It would give me pause.
I pictured like paws, like animal hands.
Yeah, well, it'd give me pause. It'd be really weird. She would leave.
Here, Dad, I cut these paws off of our cat for you. I'm gonna go drink somebody's blood now.
I think maybe the reason I get a little nervous about kids is because I come from a divorced family, and I'm just like, you really got to make sure you have all the pieces lined up before you commit to a kid.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's just a rude thing to do, to have a kid and not have your shit lined up. So I think
inconsiderate.
And that's one thing, I thank my parents for. They taught me that. They didn't have their shit lined up. Okay? So now I know.
Mm-hmm.
Have everything lined up. You can't fuck around. I sometimes, you got all the puzzle pieces and someone comes and shakes the fucking table. Okay, I get it. Things happen. But, you
couldn't foresee that.
Really make sure you know yourself and the person you're going to have a child with, fairly, you're fairly confident that this could be a plausible scenario. But that's my only advice.
Yeah.
Know yourself.
I get that. I think that's true. I think that's a lot of the people who either really don't want kids or really do want kids are people that didn't have great childhoods themselves. Because they're either like, I don't want to do it because it was terrible for me and I don't want to risk giving someone else that experience, or they're like, I want to do it because it was terrible for me and I'm going to do better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't think my childhood was terrible. I don't want to put that out there. It just gave me...
That's nice. That makes one of us.
Well, Jesus Christ. I don't know what the fuck happened to you, but I apologize.
Nothing happened to me. No. Nothing happened to me. I have a fantastic family. I was just a miserable little fuck.
Right. Listen, it was just me.
It was not. It was. I mean, there were some things that weren't great, but that in and of itself was not cause for how miserable I was.
Well, no, I can kind of relate. I mean, a lot of times I would just sit in the room and I'd be like, what the fuck's my problem? But which is an odd question for an 8-year-old to ask themselves. It's like nothing's
right.
doing.
Yeah, it's very confusing. It's like, oh, I am graduating kindergarten and it's summer. Why am I sitting in my room crying every day? I don't know. What are really these feelings?
External here's whatever. I don't want to get into
I feel like we're heading down a dark path, but now I'm really curious.
It's just everyone, no one wants to listen to some motherfuckers bitch about their childhood. But it just, it just is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
That's just me trying to get out of the conversation. It is what it is.
Anyway.
Yeah, man. You're fucking... You can't, when you're already depressed in kindergarten, what the fuck do you got?
Shit's fucked. Yeah, shit is fucked. No, but hey, listen. It can't get much worse, right? I have been on a steady uphill climb since becoming an adult, I guess.
No, it's true.
Oddly enough, this may be the best it's ever been.
Well, that's good. I think
it's fine.
That's a lot of people look at the past and they say that was the best. See, that's one.
Right. So many people are like, oh, God, I wish I could be a kid again. Or, oh, I wish I could go back in time. And I'm like, fuck all that, brother.
See,
ain't enough money in the world.
That is very true, because some people, they look back at some younger period in their life and they're like, oh, greatest time. Or, being a kid, you have no responsibilities. blah blah blah. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I'm one of those people. I'm like, no, not so great. You want to be it's just
Mm-hmm.
do I get to pick a different circumstance, or am I just going back to what already happened? Because
I don't need to live it again.
slightly traumatic, but I mean, nothing
Once
terrible.
was enough. Once was enough.
It's great. Also, I've been, since coming from the Midwest, you have this thing where, like, even if you had a fucked up background, you can always be like, you know what, wasn't that bad. Someone had it worse. But
Right. Yeah.
even though probably what you went through was pretty shitty too. But you can always say, hey, I know someone who fucking, got fucking
Actually had problems.
got punched in the face and fucking
Yeah.
told, I don't know, all kinds of crazy shit. So I'm like, you know what? I didn't have it that bad.
Right. Could be worse.
But could have been better too.
Yeah, could have been better.
Could have been a lot better. But could have been worse. But then
Anyway, all that to say, that's why I don't want kids.
But I feel like those are the people who get it the worst. The people in the middle. The people who could have had it better and the people who could have had it worse. Those are the people that get it the worst. Okay? You people who had it.
Do we actually think that, or do we just think that because that's us?
Well, yeah, I think it's because it's us. But also, I mean, I'm doing a bit here, but.
Oh, that's what this is. Okay, sorry, go on.
No, it's whatever. But I'm just saying, if you've had it the worst, either you're so fucked up, you're probably not even on this planet anymore because you've extinguished yourself, or
Extinguished.
yeah, or you're getting help. You're getting help because you're fucked up. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but if you're in the middle, you have people going. You have other people going. Oh, you didn't have it that bad, motherfucker. Chin up. And then you got
suck it up, bitch.
Yeah, and then you got people that are on the good. And here's the thing: you're not all the way at the bottom, so you're in the middle. So some people had it good, and you're in that. So you're like, oh, well, that person had it good, and they seem somewhat put together, and I'm not that much different than them. I must maybe it wasn't that bad. So I'm saying people in the middle spectrum doesn't get the respect.
Yeah. We got it the worst. You heard it here, folks.
I don't know if I really believe in any of that. It just sounded like a good tangent to go on. But I believe in nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, here's an important thing for anyone listening to understand is half the shit we say we probably don't actually think or feel.
No, and now we've just broken all their hearts. They're like, I finally found someone that I could relate to.
No, half of it is genuine, or half of it is like, I feel it right now, but I might not later. Like, we're just speaking what we think in the moment. And
well, yeah. I mean,
sorry if I'm a bigot sometimes. I'm doing my best.
A bigot?
Yeah, I don't know why I chose that word. I don't think I ever really come off as a bigot.
I was like,
it's fine.
I was like, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, it's fine. It's time I say it. I hate the gays.
Oh, really? That's so weird of you.
Sure do. As you can tell.
I think they're okay. I really don't get they just like to have sex with other people.
Yeah, that's it grosses me out.
Really?
It's what's the word? What's the biblical word?
You would know. You're more religious than me.
Aberration.
Abhorrent.
It's abhorrent. It's abhorrent.
Oh yeah. Got it. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
What if
you heard it here? I'm a gay hater.
I don't know. I think Jesus wasn't a dick myself, but
yeah, I think you're right.
I mean,
tell the truth.
Why wouldn't you be? Really?
Jesus would probably take it up the butt. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. I think he's pitching. I mean,
he's gotta be like hung, right? Like,
I think so. I think we all like to think Jesus is hung.
Yeah.
Although when you see him up on the cross, he's kind of barely covered and nothing's hanging out. So
that's true. That's true. So maybe not, unless they just like tucked it up. Maybe they did like a little panty situation under the little cloth.
What if you're up there, on what do they call that thing? Crucified.
The cross?
You're up there crucified and they're torching you, or whatever the fuck they do when you're up there. But what if you just sprouted a boner? Do you think they would be like, oh fuck? Like, should we stop, or what's that?
Yeah, is this good for him?
Is this good? Is he
like,
off on this? What is this?
He's like, tell me I'm a bad savior.
Yeah. Bring out fucking...
Bring out that cat of nine tails, bitch.
Who's that guy? Who's the guy who told him to kill
Pilate?
Pilate. Bring out Pilate.
Oh, Judas.
Tell Judas to suck this dick.
Betray me with a kiss,
Yeah.
bitch. Why don't you put it right here, motherfucker, on this cock?
What if he said that? That would have been so much
I
cooler.
can't.
I'm just saying, like, I don't get this whole, I don't understand it.
Plant thy kiss on my boner.
On my boner was what they said back then. I wonder what they called boners back then. What did they?
I'm thinking schlong.
Thy rod is hard.
Sounds like a Jewish word.
Schlong? It kind of does, actually.
Yeah.
What is the Yiddish term? I just wonder what they called boners. Why did they include that in the Bible? It's like, what is a boner? Come on, what's boner? What's dick slang back then? We want to know. Put that.
They talk about penises sometimes, but I don't remember a word for erection.
Okay, I want to know.
Like they talk. There's one verse. There's a verse that talks about like people sleeping with men that had huge penises and emissions like donkeys.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
a special
guys.
one.
Those guys are cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? We'll never know. Is his dick on that thing, on that cloth, or that shroud? Is his dick imprint on there?
I bet it is.
You know that shroud?
Maybe a little archaeology could talk to us about it.
You know that shroud that he's supposed to be on, or some bullshit? It's probably fake, but people think it's
Wait, what?
That shroud, there's that thing where it's like, they said it was the thing Jesus was fucking wrapped up in or some bullshit. And his fucking
Oh,
on
shit.
It. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about? The Shroud of Turin or whatever the fuck that's called? Oh, yeah.
Nope. I got no clue.
There's some dumbass shroud, and Christians think it's the thing the cloth he was wrapped
you can't say that it's a dumbass shroud.
Why not?
That's rude.
Oh, it's... Okay, the shroud itself is not dumbass. The people that believe it's the actual cloth Jesus Christ was wrapped in, because there's a very fucking European-looking fucking Jesus fucking painting on this shroud where the guy has European features and long hair and a beard and doesn't look like...
Clearly Jesus.
Okay. Anyways, you don't... But I was just wondering if his cock was on there. I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, let's. How much was he packing?
The Shroud of Turin, or the Turin Shroud, is a length of linen cloth bearing the negative image of a man who's alleged to be Jesus of Nazareth.
Wow.
It is kept in the Royal Chapel of the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I can't believe you've never heard of this before. It's a fucking... It's comical. If you look at the thing, the image, it's like a fucking... Like, it's... Come on, Jesus. This is like... The guy did not look like this. It's impossible. Anyways.
There's no way.
There's no way. He doesn't look Jewish at all. Like, what the fuck? I don't buy it.
And Jesus was definitely a Jew. So go fuck yourselves.
That's what I've been told. That's what I've heard. Anyways, I don't know if his dick's on there or not. I can't get confirmation. I'm trying to find out.
Damn. Let's write them a letter,
I don't get it. If he was put into the shroud naked, and it shows his fucking face, like, how would his cock not be on there?
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that.
Could it be
Forgot
because
everything else.
The person that made the shroud did not include the cock? Is it because Jesus had no cock? Is it because...
Maybe Jesus had no cock.
Really, he would have no need, allegedly.
Yeah.
Although he is
fully man.
Although in The Last Temptation of Christ, which is a great movie, he does fuck some chicks.
Hell yeah.
And he looks...
Get it, Jesus.
And he looks pretty he seems like he's pretty good at it, too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he better be. Listen, he and God are one, and God created the human body, right? He knows how it works. He better be good.
If the goddamn architect doesn't know what he's doing, then...
We're all fucked and not in the hot way.
Yeah. Indeed.
Indeed.
But anyways, I can't tell if his cock was on there or not. I'm just saying, if the guy just raged out with a boner, he could have probably, he might have lived. I don't know. Yeah. You don't have a thought? I don't know.
I don't know where to go with that. That's just, it's too profound for me to even handle.
Too profound.
I was scrolling through some of the things that you were contemplating talking about, and I find some of them pretty interesting, so I was wondering if we could hop to one of those. Wait,
What?
Remember when you blatantly lied to me about whether or not you were chewing gum?
I never did that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I admitted. I said, well, yeah, I said I'm not chewing gum, but then I immediately...
Me. Are you chewing gum? You. No. Me. Is that the truth? You. No.
Well, yeah, but I immediately admitted my
I just loved it. It was hilarious to me that the first reaction was just to lie.
Here's the thing, I'll promise to you. I'll never lie. I'll lie to you once, but if you
ask again, I will tell the truth.
I will tell the truth. So it's kind of up to you, like how far you want to push it.
Okay. Right. You got it. So note to self, always ask twice.
Yes, if you ask once, then you know you're on the razor's edge. You're like, maybe I could be getting the truth, maybe I'm not.
He might be telling the truth. Who knows?
But I'll give you the answer. I'll give you the truth on the second go around.
I know what I'm working with now.
I just want to be upfront with you and our listeners.
Okay. Speaking of that, okay, this isn't actually relevant at all, but I really want to know what Can I Get an Intimacy Coordinator is about.
Well, it's okay, so that's because HBO has hired a intimacy coordinator for all of its TV shows for when they do sex scenes. They can have a intimacy coordinator there with the actors to make sure everything's kosher, everything's okay, no harassment's going down, everyone's comfortable.
Huh.
And I was confused because I would have thought this would have been a position that like movies and TV shows already had.
Yeah?
I would have thought they would have someone hanging around being like, hey, I'm here for legal reasons. This is what we're going to do. How it happens. Are you comfortable with that? You're comfortable with that? Then you do it. It's okay. I'm here to talk. Maybe I'm also a certified counselor, or you can speak to someone if there's some issue that's going to be triggered by this sex scene or something. I thought this person existed, but apparently it didn't. At least not with HBO.
Huh. Yeah, and the HBO has a lot of sex.
Dude, they're pretty much known for their sex scenes.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that could be a fun job. That might be my calling.
Yeah, maybe you should look into that. I don't know what the qualifications are, but I guess I could read the article and see what it says.
I feel like it's got to be similar to like a counseling position. Although maybe they need to have a legal background. I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious.
You should look into that. You'd probably be pretty good at that. I think you'd be a good sex
Thank you.
coordinator. Not sex coordination. What is it? Intimacy coordinator.
Intimacy coordinator.
Like, I don't know how deep it goes. Like really, what are they coordinating? Are they coordinating like the actual scene? Are they setting it up? Are they?
Right. Are we like, oh, okay, now you should have this position and maybe turn your face this way?
Are you comfortable?
Or is it just like the details?
It's probably more so like. They're probably still letting the director like set up that kind of shit, but you're kind of there like, hey, is that good for you? This is maybe let's talk about how this could be more comfortable, etc., etc. But I'm just saying, like, probably can we also get intimacy coordinators like just in regular life? Maybe some people need that too.
I mean, I'm sure you could. It just like it's kind of an expense that you have to take into consideration. Like. Is this a luxury that I can afford?
Right, and then you got to bring a third person into your bedroom, and that's always kind of awkward.
Yeah, well, always?
Well,
no, just kidding.
I mean, can be.
Actually, no, I'm not kidding. It's not always. There are plenty of people who are comfortable with a third party in the bedroom.
I'm just saying, like, this person's not partaking. They're just only there they're consulting, basically.
Yes, a consultant.
They're coordinating, I believe. They're coordinating.
Is the title,
coordinates.
Getting the coordinates.
Give me the coordinates. Common questions. Common comment from a man during intimate moments.
What coordinates?
Give me the coordinates.
Do you want me at right now? Where do I put this bad boy?
Oh no! And then the thing's broken, so you can't call in the coordinates now, and you're like, oh my god.
Oh god, where do I land?
Like, this is the fucking guy died, the radio guy died. Like, I need the coordinates.
I'm coming in hot.
I need the coordinates. And they're like, the fucking thing's broke and you're stuck out here in the bush.
Oh no.
See? Oh god.
Oh no.
See, yeah, the coordinates are, if I've learned anything from movies, you need to have the coordinates. or else things can go awry. I'd always watch a lot of these.
I've seen that in every porn I've
watch
ever
a
watched.
lot of these. Oh, I was talking about war movies where they're trying to call in the coordinates. The radio guy always gets killed.
I know, it was a joke.
And the radio guy always gets killed first, or he gets shot in the radio and the radio thing breaks.
He does.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Ooh, yeah.
And then sometimes I always get paranoid.
I mean, it's a good tactic because then you fuck everything up.
I was watching some movie, I can't remember what it was, but their shit got all fucked up, okay? And they had to call in the coordinates to, like, drop the bombs. But since they were fucked up, they couldn't, like, get out of the area fast enough, so they knew they were going to drop the bombs on themselves, too. And it's like the guy, the lieutenant or whatever, who has to make the call at the commanding office. I don't know how the fucking military works. The dude has to make the call. But I'm fucking pissed off if I'm a soldier. And there's some dude that's like, yeah, I'm making the coordinates. They're going to drop the bombs on us because I fucked up. What's up with that? No, I have to die. I didn't sign up.
Yeah, why do I pay for your mistakes?
Yeah, what's that bullshit? So that's always as a kid, I've seen some movie where this happened. God forgive me, I can't remember the movie, where the fucking bombs dropped on the fucking people that called it in. And that was my number one fear as a kid. Like, if I ever had to go to war, I was like, oh my God, they're accidentally going to drop the fucking things on me. How do you know? And it's
That's
like,
why you never enlisted.
And like, I never, you're shooting the dude and he's across the street from you and you tell him to drop the bomb. Like, what if they accidentally drop it on you? That sounds risky. Being in the military just sounds risky.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't do it. I was like,
and I'm not a gambler.
Yeah, they may accidentally drop and then you hear they accidentally, like, even your fellow soldier might accidentally shoot you. Like, he's like,
friendly fire.
Yeah, he's all freaked out. He's like, oh my God, he starts fucking shooting, and then you walk into the fucking thing, and then now you're shot. Or maybe they just don't like you, and they're like, ooh, fuck you, I don't like that guy, and then they kill you, and they pretend it's an accident. Apparently that happens too.
$350 an hour to have sex with someone. That's good money.
I thought that was like a good baseline. I don't know anything about how sex works or prostitution, so I have no. $350 might be fucking bottom of the barrel. I don't know, but to me it seemed like a good number.
That sounds like great money, dude. If that's bottom of the barrel, I will be bottom of the barrel. I will be bottom.
Let me ask you this: Would you pay $350? Would you pay $350 an hour for sex?
Absolutely not. No, I can listen, I know it's been a minute, but I'm capable of getting it for free. I still believe that in my heart. And so I'm not gonna pay $350. I can get some tattoos and then still have sex for free.
Listen, I got tattoos again. Whatever. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let's say it's a different scenario and you're not able to have sex at a moment's notice or whatever.
Well, I did not say that.
That's
why
I
said I'm capable of acquiring it for free.
That's why
I say I can get it right this second.
But it sounded good. So
yeah, thank you. That's a compliment to me.
Yeah, let's just say you're in a position where you had to pay for sex. What would your budget be?
Well, I suppose it all depends on, like, the quality we're talking. Like, if I'm going into it blind, I don't want to pay a lot. Like, maybe... I mean, I don't want to be insulting either. But, okay, if we're talking, like, for an hour...
Yeah, just 1 hour. That's all you need.
I feel like I don't want to pay... Listen, I get paid not much an hour to do actual work. So I don't want to pay any more than, like, $50.
$50? Whoa. That's pretty low.
Yeah, and I know that's cheap. I know it's cheap, but, like, I'm getting paid 16 something an hour at my job that is, like, legal.
Well, I mean, sex work's legal.
Fuck, I can't afford to pay $350 an hour for sex.
But that's what you would charge if you're on the other side.
If I am capable of charging $350 for 1 hour of sex, absolutely I'm charging that.
I think you could probably get $350.
If some dumb fuck is willing to pay me $350 for 1 hour of sex,
dude,
fuck yes, I will do that. That's a full-time gig.
I must be fucking delusional, because I think I could get $350 an hour. I don't know why you're questioning if you could or not.
You probably could. No, I'm not. No, I believe it. I'm just blown away by the fact that that's, like, how it is. Like, that's our norm, you know? Like, I'm sure it's correct. I'm just like, damn, here I am, like, slaving my ass away for, like, 16 something an hour. When I could be just putting out and making $350.
I mean, I think hey, I bet it's hard work. I don't know. It could be tough work. I mean, if you're booked up the whole day, you're talking about 8 hours. Good money,
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you get tired, but like, it's not as much more difficult than the job that I have, I believe, as it is much more pay.
Yeah, but no,
you know?
no insurance, no benefits. Independent contractor.
Well, I can afford to get my own if I'm getting $3.50 an hour.
Spells. Maybe 1 week you're booked up. Maybe the next week it's slim pickings.
You save that shit. Listen, I'm not changing my lifestyle just because I'm making a fuck ton of money. So I'll save, I'll invest, and I'll float through those dry spells.
Fair enough. I just
okay.
There's just something about that number 350 where when I said it, it just sounded like such a perfect number. Like to me,
that sounds about right.
That just seems right. Like an hour of my time. That's 350.
Yeah.
I would say, for me,
worth it.
So anyone out there, fellas, 350.
Yeah, if anybody's looking to pay me $350 to have sex with you, I will definitely do it.
You too.
Yeah, either of us. If anybody wants to get laid by the bush, metaphorically speaking, $350. We will not say no.
In a literal sense, I'm not going to do this, but as a thought exercise, 350 is going to be my number.
In a literal sense, I might.
Kelsey may, and I support that. I feel like just because we've advertised it on the show, I should get like a percentage. That's all I'm saying.
I think, I don't think you're right.
Well, I feel like I'm helping. I'm putting it out there. I came up with the price point.
I'll think about it.
I'm just saying.
If I get an offer,
I'm not trying to like be your pimp or anything. I'm just saying.
Really? Because that's what it sounds like, brother. That's what it sounds like.
I'm just saying, I put the price point out there. I said, that's like a good number.
And I'm advertising my whore to the world.
I made the suggestion. You said, you know what? I may do that. And, yeah, we're advertising it on a mutual platform.
Okay. Okay. How much do you want?
I mean, it just depends. I don't know. It depends on how, like, if you...
What percentage are we talking?
I mean, what's standard? 15, you think? 15%?
That seems fair to me.
Isn't that like what an agent takes?
15%? I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either.
It seems fair.
One day, Two in the Bush one day we'll have an agent for this podcast, but we'll be so ignorant we won't know, and the guy will be like,
"Guy will fuck us."
Yeah, we take 35%. It's standard across all podcasts.
And we'll be like, "I'm not going to research that at all. I believe you."
I only take 15% of her when she gets laid.
Weird.
He's like, I didn't know you're in that business. It's like, well, you haven't listened to the podcast.
Yeah, clearly you're not a fan.
Clearly. Why do you want to represent us? I'm just saying, I'll take
that too.
I'll take a flat 50. Yeah, he's like, you know what? I'm actually gonna need a piece of that.
That as well, part of the podcast.
Then you try to break us up because that's what they always do. You ever watch those movies about rock bands or any kind of band?
Yeah.
They start to get big, and then the little weasel agent comes in, and he's like, listen, you could do a lot better without those guys. And he tells those guys, you could do a lot better without him. And he tries to fucking break them up. So that's what you do with us. You're like, you don't fuck, that guy's taking 15%. You don't need that. You do your own. You just one in the bush. That's all you need.
One in the bush.
One in the bush. It's like, well,
alone in the bush.
What does he do? And he's fucking some other in the bush. Some other bush. And
one other in the bush.
And that's how that's one other in another bush. Some other in another bush. And that's how it ends.
I think we should contemplate separating actually for that issue. Or for that
No.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Those are great titles. I'm sure they'd be great. I'm leaving.
We don't even
my own podcast. It's gonna be called One in the Bush.
You just told me you brought nothing to this conversation.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't know why I'm getting so hostile. You do whatever you want.
Oh, it just means you care. You're hostile because you're hurt.
I thought it would take an agent to break us apart.
And it turns out it was just me.
It's just you.
I had a dime for every time I heard that. You toxic bitch. You did it all on your own.
Toxic bitch is kind of cool. That sounds like a superhero or something.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna make that my, you know how you had, like, a MySpace name and an AOL name? Mine's gonna be Toxic Bitch.
I like it. That's cool, Toxic Bitch. I
Thanks.
like it. Toxic friendships. Yeah, we want to talk about those?
Sure, what?
No, I don't know. It just came out of nowhere.
Do you have something in mind? No, I don't know. It did not sound like. It did not sound like. It sounded very inspired. Toxic friendships.
I was just grasping for a new topic.
Brother, do we need to talk about something?
No, I don't really have any I don't have very many friends, so I don't have enough to have a toxic friendship. It'd be lovely if I did.
Yeah. Any friendships.
I just remember one day, toxic friendship just entered. It became one of those words out there. It's like, you have a friend, and they're kind of shitty. Like, no, that's toxic. That's a toxic friendship. That's a toxic friend. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, you're bringing toxicity into your life. You don't want that. Anyways, I like it. I just like the word toxic, I think. I think that's the thing. Toxic.
Don't you know that toxic, you're toxic?
Bitch. That song, The Toxic Avenger.
There's a Toxic Avenger?
You ever seen that movie?
No.
It's a great movie. Okay, it's called The Toxic Avenger. Listen, it was made in the 70s. Here's what happens, okay?
Okay.
There's this scrawny, dorky, maybe semi-disabled kid named, can't remember his fucking name. Semi-disabled.
He's
like a janitor at the YMCA. You have a lot in common. Okay, he's janitor at the YMCA. There's all these fucking other teens that are fucking doing coke, having a gay old time, and they just pick on this little motherfucker. Well, one day I think he walks in on like some people screwing or something, and the boyfriend's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" So they chase this motherfucker because they're gonna beat his ass, and he jumps out a window. Okay, it's like second story in the YMCA. Guess where he lands? Just so happens there's a semi truck with
you didn't let me guess.
Waste. Okay, guess.
Well, I have a feeling it was a semi truck with toxic waste.
No, I think a smoother thing would have been you would have went with there's a semi truck with toxic waste pulled up, and he jumped into it.
Go on.
But that's just my editorial mind.
I am genuine.
Okay. Are you saying I'm not?
No, I'm just saying I'm not gonna go back and edit and act like I knew shit that I didn't know.
I think you're gaslighting me.
Bitch, cunt.
I'm actually genuine, unlike someone else on this show.
On this show.
Speak of. There's only one other person.
Yeah, not to name names, but it ain't me.
But one of these motherfuckers ain't honest. So I was up front. I said I'll lie to you once. You ask me again, I'll tell the truth. Here's the thing: the fucker jumps out the window and he falls into a semi full of toxic waste. And these truckers, I think they're snorting coke or something. They don't know what's going on. So he falls in there. They drive to the fucking the toxic waste dump, and then he turns into the Toxic Avenger. So he's like this fucking mongoloidal superhero.
Can I ask a question? Was the toxic waste dump just a regular dump, or like the ocean, or like somewhere where toxic waste should not be disposed of?
I think it was just like a regular dump where they're like illegally dumping toxic waste.
Yep.
And so he becomes the Toxic Avenger, and he kills all the kids that killed him. And he also falls in love with this very, very attractive blind woman. They have a great sex scene. I'm just trying to remember what I remember from the movie. There is it's a very politically incorrect movie. I remember there's a scene where like the teens, like the kids that killed him or he's getting revenge on, they play this game where like they drive around in their car and run people over, and they have like a scoreboard, like the points, like how many people are worth, like elderly people are worth a certain point, babies are worth a certain point, minorities a certain point. Very dark scene.
Yeah, damn.
Very dark, yeah. Toxic Avenger. They made a Saturday morning cartoon out of that movie.
I think I need to watch the movie.
Dude, you should. It's awesome. It's amazing.
Sounds right up my alley.
I may even prefer Toxic Avenger 2 over Toxic Avenger 1.
There's a second one?
Oh, there's like 7 or 8 of them. Okay, here's the thing. They were made in the like 70s or probably 80s. They're made by this movie studio called Troma, which a lot of people know. They specialize in like low budget, shitty, exploitative movies.
I love that.
Their pinnacle being the Toxic Avenger. I mean, I would say they made all kinds of movies. Toxic Avenger, Class of Nukem High, Romeo and Juliet. So many movies. You can look it up. Toxic Avenger, great film.
Yeah.
He's mentally disabled. He falls into the toxic sludge. he becomes a Toxic Avenger, but he's still disgusting looking, okay? So he's still, not part of society, even after he gains his superpowers, okay? Right?
Right.
Usually in movies, you gain your superpower, and now you're like a god, and you're cool. But
Right.
he's still fucked up looking. But he still meets a beautiful woman who loves him.
Yeah, because she can't see how ugly he is because she's blind.
Yeah. And he also, not only, for some reason, he's a Toxic Avenger, so he's born out of toxic chemicals, but he also protects the environment.
Oh.
In addition, he goes on to be...
I like it. That's character depth. It's like a multifaceted, just a quality that you wouldn't expect, and I appreciate that. That's art.
It is art. Oh, Toxic Avenger is definitely art. I got that. Man, speaking of like politically incorrect and people dressing up like things they should not, I don't know how this connects. But did you hear about this teacher in the state of Iowa who dressed up in blackface?
No, I didn't. But can I just say before we get into this that I just thought you were about to throw me under the bus, like my Halloween costume. Like speaking of people dressing up as things that they shouldn't and being toxic.
I don't understand. Did you dress up in blackface?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I know what you dressed up as.
Yeah.
How could I twist that into a negative?
I don't know, but I was prepared. I was like, okay, here we go.
No, I thought I was very supportive of your costume.
I know, that's why I was so hurt and taken aback.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about this bitch who dressed up, and I can call her a bitch because she dressed up in blackface.
Yeah, so what the fuck is this? Tell me about this.
Okay, a school district in Iowa has launched an
investigation. Do we know which one?
Into Davenport.
Ooh.
Yeah. Has launched an investigation into a teacher who wore blackface to a Halloween party, and yet another case of someone getting exposed for using the racist practice for Halloween. This is from Huffington Post. So not only
who was she supposed to be? What was she dressing up as?
Okay, let me find out.
Yeah, I want to know that.
She dressed as LaFonda from the movie Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite? Oh man.
Yeah. Who's LaFonda in Napoleon Dynamite?
She's the hot babe that Napoleon's his brother meets online. He's like, don't worry, Napoleon, there's a hot babe out there for you too.
Yeah. This chick's not hot though.
Well, was LaFonda hot?
I don't know, but this chick's hot.
Yikes. Yeah, listen, honey.
Was LaFonda hot? Dude, here's the thing. I really liked Napoleon Dynamite when it came out, but then I got older and I was like, that movie's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I'm over it.
It became one of those like safe. Oh, it's quirky. It's a little quirky movie for white people. It's one of them white quirky movies. And I was like, you know what?
That's not wrong.
Too cool for that. Too cool for that.
I'm better.
Here's what happened. I was working at this place one time, and this lady came in, and she worked for corporate, and she's talking to this store manager.
Is this a place that I also worked at?
No. This is where I worked in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
And she comes in, and she goes, yeah. She's like, I'm just kind of quirky like that. I'm kind of different. I have quirky sensibilities. I like movies like Napoleon Dynamite and, what the fuck else did she say? And Juno.
Gag.
I'm real quirky. And I was just gagging. I was like in the corner just gagging. And that on one fell swoop made Napoleon Dynamite really, and Juno, very, very uncool for me. And I'm a big fucking I was a big Ellen Page fan. I was like, and it ruined it for me. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that story.
Aww. It fucked it all up though.
Well, never had a chance. Apparently she's gay. Didn't know it at the time. But
that's... Ooh, I have a chance.
I was like, I have a chance, but I'm 50% she's gay. And then it came out that she was. So I was like, you know what? Don't have a chance. Perfect.
Yep,
doesn't matter anymore. Because that bitch came into where I worked and said, oh, I like really quirky movies, like Juno and Napoleon Dynamite. It's kind of quirky. I'm kind of different like that.
It wrecked it for you. It's like, yeah, you and every other white person our age.
Yeah, well, this person was older than me. I don't know. But I was just like, it's just like, I cannot. And then I went back and rewatched the movies. I was like, these aren't good. This is bad. I can't get into it. Anyways.
Yeah.
They're on my shit list now.
I'm sorry for your loss.
With Napoleon Dynamite or Juno. Nothing against them personally. Just not watching it.
So, what's happening with this Davenport teacher?
So, what happened was, she's a real quirky kind of bitch that probably really likes Napoleon Dynamite and Juno.
Probably.
And movies of that ilk. What else could you throw in there? I don't know. fucking Scott Pilgrim or something.
There it is. Yep, I was like, there's one that's missing.
Ooh, Scott Pilgrim. I didn't. Fuck that boy. You know, I was too cool. By the time that shit came out, I was already too. I went and seen it, and I was like,
I just watched it for the first time, like, within the last month, and I enjoyed it.
I was like, you know, I mean, I kind of get it, because, I mean, I kind of like it, because I'm like, oh, Michael Cera. He's skinny little weird-looking white dude. That's kind of what I am. He's kind of cool. Maybe I can relate to it. But I'm like, I can't. Other than that, it's like I ain't got much love for it.
Yeah.
It's just the same fucking thing. It's some fucking awkward little white dude and some hot chick. You know, like why do all these hot chicks care about these little white dudes? It doesn't seem realistic to me. I mean,
yeah, this is bullshit.
Yeah. It's the fact that I'm not saying, like, if it was just a regular looking chick, I could buy it, but it's always these hot chicks. I'm like, this just seems unrealistic to me. What do I know? Man, I'm just biased. Where is I going?
I don't know.
The Davenport School District has confirmed that the district learned of the incident on Monday, and that an investigation led by Human Resources has since been underway. The school district said the wearing of blackface is never appropriate in any circumstance by any person. This issue is under investigation.
Unless you are black, in which case, wear your blackface.
Yeah. You know what else happened? I didn't hear anything you said. What you said?
You know, I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe he did hear me and he's just ignoring my stupid comment, which is fine because it was pretty dumb.
No, it cut out, so I didn't hear it, but I was like, I think I missed something.
It said, you were reading the article and it said the wearing of blackface is never acceptable under any circumstance. And I said, unless, of course, you are black, in which case, please do just wear your black face. Like,
yes, keep your face on your person.
Yeah, as it is. Yeah. Yeah, see, dumb comment.
What? A dumb comment?
Yeah, I was like, it wasn't that good, and then I went back to it, and it's still not that good, and please just go on.
I thought you said comet, like a thing from the
sky. Yeah, like Halley's Comet.
Yeah. I thought you were like,
why is that the only one that we know about? What is that comet? Who gives a shit? What's going on?
There's other ones.
What are the other comets? Yeah, but nobody knows them. You ask anybody to name a comet, Halley's Comet.
Hell-Bopp? Wasn't that a comet?
I don't know. I only know Halley's.
Man, Hell-Bopp was another comet. That's where those people killed themselves because they thought that the UFO was behind the comet and they're going to join.
Oh, Jesus.
You remember that? You're probably too young.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've heard of comparable incidences.
You probably also weren't...
alive?
No, you're alive. You just weren't... You probably weren't watching fucking cable news or whatever in 1999.
Well, I never was watching cable news because I didn't have cable.
You weren't watching it. You didn't know. Anyways, I'm just saying it happened back in the day. There was Hell-Bopp was coming down, and there's this big hole, and they killed themselves because they thought a fucking UFO was behind the thing, and they're gonna fucking hop on the ride.
They were ready to roll.
That would be fucking cool, though, if it was true.
That's true, man. Like, joke's on us. Yeah, maybe it was, for all we know.
And we are all stuck here. But, like, what if it was very apparent to us it was real? Because now we can't say. We're just like, yeah, they look fucking pretty crazy. They killed themselves, and they're still here, and we didn't see a UFO, so more than likely they were crazy. But if the UFO made itself apparent, like it fucking came out from behind the comet, landed, and shot a ray into the fucking house, and sucked their souls up or something, and we synced it.
We'd be like, damn.
And we synced it. And we synced it with our own two eyes. Two eyes, four total in the bush, watching this fucking thing suck up the souls. And that'd be crazy. And we're like, fuck, we should have joined them. We could be up in there with them, but we thought they were fucking
Yeah, but what if it's no good up there? Just because it's real doesn't mean that's what we want, you know?
That has to be pretty good. Why would fucking aliens come down here and suck us up if it wasn't for something good?
Maybe they have things that they want to do with us that we don't want done to us.
Yeah, they do. From what I've heard, they like to probe.
Although that doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, it depends on the kind of mood you're in. Depends on your mood and who the prober is. I suppose.
Yeah.
I want to get to know.
Important factor.
I want to get to know this alien. Like, what's up?
Before he probes me.
Yeah.
Or she.
They all look the same though. They all have them big old heads.
Before I am probed.
Got them probed.
Listen. Wow.
What?
That was very. They all look the same.
Those aliens.
You don't know that. You don't know that. No. our conception of aliens have thus far all looked the same. That doesn't mean the aliens all look the same, motherfucker. You ain't know them. You ain't know them.
I ain't know them yet, but I plan to. I plan to get to know. I plan to
Next
get to know
UFO that flies by, I am killing myself and getting on it.
I get to know. I'm gonna know them real. You're gonna know them better than me. I'm gonna be like, listen, you want to probe this thing? It's $350 an hour. So
yes, this is how our prostitution business will thrive.
I don't know. Don't be giving me this fucking. I take U.S. currency only. Don't be giving me some future where the fuck you come from.
I am considering accepting Bitcoin as well. So if you have that,
they'd probably hand me a fucking chunk of asteroid or something. Like, oh yeah, where I come from, this is $350. Trust me, this converts to $350 on your planet.
Like, U.S. dollars.
I don't buy it. I don't fucking trust
go
you.
Convert it then, bitch.
These aliens, a little shifty. Don't trust them.
Shifty.
Little shifty aliens. You can't trust them.
I like that.
Because they always come down.
Like
what do? They come down, they don't say hi to anyone, they fuck up your cornfield, and then they fly back up, and then you don't see them.
They just do what they want. They just do what they fucking want, those assholes.
Don't clean up after themselves. They fucking kidnap people, don't tell them, don't ask for permission. You fall asleep, next thing you know, your fucking asshole got probed, they put you back down, you got a fucking chip up in your ass or something. Who knows?
God, that sounds
What's up with that? If I know anything, I seen the movie Fire in the Sky. They put the guy in a giant condom. What about that? What's up with that? You ever seen that movie, Fire in the Sky?
Wait, no. What? They put him in a giant condom?
Yeah, listen to this. Fire in the Sky, based on a true story about a man who's abducted by aliens, okay? True story. So it's real, okay?
Yeah, I believe it.
They took him up on the ship, and they're probing him in the shit. Now, at some point, I don't know if this might have just been for the movie. I don't know if it's in his story. But there's this crazy scene where he's in this fucking... They put this big latex thing over him, and he's screaming and trying to get out. Looks like a giant condom. Looks horrifying.
Can he breathe?
Well, he lived.
Okay.
So he must have. Must have been an air pocket.
Well, spoiler alert.
Oh, are you going to watch Fire in the Sky?
Well, I was, but now I'm not.
Put that on your cute Netflix queue. Fire in the Sky and Toxic Avenger.
Those are on Netflix?
Probably not.
Yeah. I was like, I am about to be pleasantly surprised if those are on Netflix.
I mean, you can look. I mean, you might have to go down to your public library. I don't know how you're going to ask.
Shit.
I don't know how you're going to... Oh, shit, man.
That really got you.
It was good, man.
Oh, man. Hey, brother, speaking of watching things, have you seen the show I'm Sorry?
Man, I sure ain't, but I've heard about it. I've heard of it.
It's good shit, brother. It's like this comedian woman and her family and just like them. Yeah, and it's about just like her family and her life, like her day-to-day life. And she's it's like funny.
And she's white.
Yeah, you know, she likes Juno and Scott Pilgrim and Napoleon Dynamite.
And Little Miss Sunshine and
ooh, there you go.
Another one. Let me think of another one. Oof, what is it? I don't know, one of those type of movies.
I haven't watched. That one's more hipster, I guess. Never mind.
What was it?
I was thinking Garden State.
Oh, Garden State. We can put it on there, but that's a little more hipster. Or like 500 Days of Summer.
500 Days of Summer. Yeah, there it is.
That. Which I also used to like that movie too.
I liked that movie. Yeah.
And I was kind of like, you know what? Don't like it anymore. I think it kind of has a bad message. It's a sweet movie, and that guy's a little cutie.
Wait, what's the bad message?
I feel like, I don't know if there's really a bad message. It's kind of like he has this weird, I don't get this, I don't know. Is the movie meant to be taken literally? I can't tell. I feel like he has this weird relationship with a woman where he becomes obsessive over her, and the only reason he decides to let it go is because at the end of the movie, he meets another hot girl that, I don't know what the message, he's going to fall in love with her, or it's just this other girl that he's going to have a weird obsession over. I don't know where it was going. I didn't get the end. I mean, you can see it through the lens of just like an empty kind of romantic movie. You're like, oh, you had a romantic thing with this girl, and then we kind of feel sad for him. And then, oh, he meets cute with this other girl. But I took it a little darker. Yeah. Like the whole thing, he has this kind of darkness with this girl who he has more feelings for than she has for him, and he doesn't realize it. Am I misremembering the movie? This is how I seem to remember it.
No, that's right. I didn't think about it from the perspective of him, like, having the obsession, though. I thought about it from the perspective of, like, it being a movie that's like, hey, sometimes you're gonna love people that don't love you the same way, and that's gonna fucking suck, and you're gonna get hurt, but, like,
Right.
you'll be alright, kind of thing.
But then I feel like, also, isn't there like a dream sequence or something? Is he really, I don't know, there's some weird stuff going on in that movie that I can't pinpoint. Or it didn't seem totally like reality. Like there may have been some weird shit going on in his head. But
Okay.
the point is, okay, anyways, he has this fucked up thing with this girl, and then he meets a girl in like a fucking waiting room, and it seems like this loop's gonna start. Like the message I took was he's
all
gonna
over.
make the same mistake again. He's gonna obsess over some girl who he just.
That's true, because this girl is Autumn, so he goes from summer to autumn. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, and it's like cute. The names are so, whatever. I think on the surface is what you're supposed to take from it, but on another level, I was like, oh, he's gonna repeat this thing over again. A girl.
Yeah, that does imply that it's the start of a similar cycle.
Right.
Yeah.
And it gets into the thing like a girl, just because some cute girl fucking smiles at you, and you have some little fucking thing, and now all of a sudden you think she should fucking love you or something. I don't know. I took it a different way. I thought this was going into darkness territory. I don't know. Maybe not. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. But man, I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, little fucking.
Sorry, who?
Little cutie guy.
Who?
JGL.
Will you say it again?
Yeah, JGL.
No, will you say the whole name?
No, because I think you're getting carnal pleasures, and I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be taken advantage of like that.
Well, I asked you nicely. It wasn't me trying to take advantage of you. I asked you if you would.
And I said no. And it's on
recording. And now I'm respecting it.
And it's on recording. You can listen to it at your leisure and your pleasure.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Did I say it incorrectly? I don't understand.
Well, I think it's Levitt.
What'd I say?
Levitt.
Well, fuck.
Levitt.
Look, listen, JGL doesn't care what I call him.
I love it.
I love him. I think he's great. I'm a big fan. I've always been a big fan of his. Except for that.
Yeah, he's cute shit.
I never watched that Third Rock from the Sun show. That looked fucking dumb. But all the other stuff.
Was he in that?
Hell yeah, he was in that. I know everything about him. Yeah, I'm with that guy. Listen, I'm not going to come up here and say I love JGL and not know his fucking career. Yeah, Third Rock
from the Sun. Are you shitting me right now? He was old enough to be in that?
Hell yeah, he's old as fuck.
What? Who was he in that?
I don't know, some little dude. I didn't watch that show. I just said I didn't watch it.
I watched some episodes, though, because they were French Stewart. There was him, and then there was that old white guy that's in everything.
Jesus Christ, French Stewart. I don't know.
I worship that man.
Why? What did he do?
No, nothing. It's just his face. Something about it.
His face is something.
Speaks to me.
I always thought he was the ugly version of another guy who they don't look similar, but for some reason, I thought he was the ugly version of Harry Connick Jr. I don't know why. I don't know why I connected the two. I don't know why I connected the two, but in my head, French Stewart, I was always like, he's like the mentally disabled
ugly
cousin of Harry Connick Jr., who's just a jam-up guy. Great singer, great actor.
God.
Can do it all. French Stewart, mediocre at everything he does, but has a great face.
Yep.
I don't even know if he's mediocre in everything he does. I don't know if I'm cutting the guy down.
Yeah, he might be a real fucking artist.
He's fairly talented. I know his name. He seems to get steady-ish work. I haven't seen him in a while. What's he been up to? What happened to him?
I don't know.
What a name. French
I'm going to
Stewart.
find out.
Yeah. But what about Harry? What do you think about Harry Connick Jr.? You think he's got? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Pretty
he
cute,
does
right?
music, and he had a spot on Will and Grace.
Yeah,
which I'm a fan of. Yeah,
he's
totally.
A cuter French Stewart.
French Stewart. Oh my god, I would have been so disappointed if you couldn't come up with the person that you thought he was an uglier version of.
No.
Like at first, it seemed like you weren't going to be able to remember it, and I was about to go crazy.
Not an uglier, an ugly version, because...
Oh, Harry Connick, because Harry Connick Jr. is not ugly, yeah.
In my opinion, but...
I would agree. He's hot shit. I'd hit that.
I'd
let him pay me $350 to have sex for an hour.
I would too. You, not me, because I want my 15%.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I mean, I could take the 100%.
Yeah, I was going to say, worth it, dude.
And I get to spend an hour with Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah.
I don't know, I might do it.
I think you should.
See how it plays out.
But if not, I will definitely do it instead. I will be with Harry Connick Jr.
I'll have to meet him in person to make the final call. I'm real queasy about how people smell and stuff. I gotta sniff him out, see what he smells like.
Yeah, that's true. You do make sure everything is
any body odors,
well kempt.
Yeah, is he well kempt? Is he sweaty? I got to know all these details first. On the other hand, I ain't letting fucking French Stewart come anywhere near me. I don't give a fuck how much he's paying. Don't try it, buddy. And
I do though. So listen, French, if you're listening to this, call me.
He probably will. He ain't got much else going on that I know of.
Ain't got nothing better else to do. Dude, for $350, I'd fuck that man.
Really?
I'm easily bought. We've talked about this before. I am an easily bought person.
Jesus Christ!
There's not much that I wouldn't do for the right price.
I just looked up how old Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Levitt. I just looked up how old he is.
How old is this fucker?
He's old. Don't look it up. How old do you think he is? Guess.
46.
Jesus Christ. He's not that old, but he's older than I thought.
Oh, I don't know. You said he was old. Okay, he's 41.
No, he's not in his 40s.
He's 38.
Close.
What is he?
He's 37.
That's not that old. You're so astounded.
That sounds old to me. That sounds old. Listen,
how old are you? How old are you?
Listen, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not 37.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
How about that? I'm younger than him. I'll tell you that.
By just a little bit.
Sorry. I got you on one thing, JGL. Younger than you.
I'm younger than you, bitch.
Probably very heartbroken over it. He's like, yeah.
Yep, he's like, damn, I was sure that fucker was older than me.
Nope. I was sure. What the fuck?
Nice try.
37. JGL, man.
How did we get here? Yeah. What were we talking about?
French Stewart. What French Stewart, man? How did he become famous? What is he? Is it that Third Rock?
Was it Third Rock?
I
can't think of anything else he's from. Let's look him up. French Stewart.
I just can't believe
Going back to my carnal pleasure tab.
Yeah.
To look up French Stewart.
He's just always kind of.
Listen, hey. As I was typing in French Stewart, the first result that came up was French Stewart Community. Oh, was he on Community? I was thinking there was a community for French Stewart.
I thought you were gonna say it was gonna be French Stewart, Harry Connick Jr. Ugly was gonna be the first thing.
Oh my god. You know, I can kind of see it now that I'm looking at him here.
You gotta put them
also
together and really.
In this picture, his eyes are wide open.
Well, that's normal.
Oh fuck.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, but on Third Rock from the Sun, he's got this like squinty.
Yeah.
I always thought that was just what he was like.
Yeah, that's called acting. He's like, oh, I do the little squinty thing and talking to dumb
He's
voice.
One hell of an actor.
God, this guy was prolific.
He was on. I didn't realize he was. Is he Inspector Gadget or was he on Inspector Gadget?
He may have been Inspector Gadget in some bullshit direct-to-video thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
Oh, was he really? I only know.
I don't know. He's in Inspector Gadget too, I guess.
Are you talking about Inspector Gadget, the fucking movie?
Yeah.
No, I'm not into that shit. I'm too old for that shit. I was Inspector Gadget, the cartoon.
Sorry.
You ever watch that shit?
Sorry, brother.
You ever watch Inspector Gadget, the cartoon? All you know. So
I sure did.
Your only knowledge of Inspector Gadget is that dumbass movie.
Yes.
Okay. I mean that's cool.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone did. Did you have to watch it?
Yeah, I think we watched it in like school or some bullshit.
See, I remember being excited for it. I seen a commercial and you're like, oh, an Inspector Gadget movie, I'm so excited. And then the thing played more and I was like, oh, this looks like bullshit. It's Matthew Broderick. Oh,
no, this is dumb.
It's Ferris Bueller himself. You ever seen Ferris Bueller? You know that asshole?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I've only seen it like once or twice, but I liked it.
Actually, it's not that great.
I enjoyed myself.
You know, it's like, big deal, you skipped school. I did that all the fucking time. I wasn't a hero.
Yeah.
And I had a neurotic friend.
I still wasn't a hero. I got plenty of neurotic friends.
Didn't have the hot girlfriend, though. I never really got how that worked, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, Matthew Broderick was kind of a cutie. I guess I could kind of see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I take it back. I can see that.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
It's adding up.
You know what? It all adds up now. He's kind of a cutie and he had an outgoing personality. What else did he need, really?
Big dick. That's pretty much it.
He may have. I don't know.
For all I know.
Did they fuck in those movies, in those John Hughes 80s movies? Did they have sex? I think in 16.
I don't think they did in that one, but I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I know there's some racy scene in 16 Candles.
I think 16 Candles might be the only one where they really fuck. I don't know.
But isn't that like a bad, like...
No, it's
basically it would be considered rape now, but it was portrayed as something good at the time.
It could be. Here's the thing. Out of all those movies, those 80s teenager movies, 16 Candles was always my least favorite. So I don't even know if I watched it all the way through. And if I have, I don't remember. I was more of a... what's that other one? I was more of a Pretty in Pink.
Breakfast Club.
Pretty in Pink was more...
Oh.
Because here's the thing. It was Pretty in Pink, which made... I could identify with it. You had she wasn't even hot. You had the chick. She was attractive. Yeah. That's the great thing about it. It's realistic. You had the pretty chick, and she's pretty, and she's like, oh, this hot dude likes me. That is so cool. But then she has her best friend guy who's not the hottest, and it's like, oh, he also likes me too. Maybe I should like him. And she's torn. And guess what she chooses in the end? The hot guy.
The hot guy.
So I
as any wise woman would.
So that part of the movie I liked because it was very realistic. It was like, why would she? And you know what? And I only compare myself to the guy not that much because the guy character in that movie, Ducky, was kind of fucking annoying. So I could get why you wouldn't want to hang out with that motherfucker for any length of time. And certainly why you wouldn't want to fuck him.
Yeah.
So I get that. That guy kind of looks like he could be fucking French Stewart's like second cousin or something too. That was. But I could see why she'd be like, yeah, I'll go with fucking Blaine, or whatever the fuck his name was.
Blaine.
Wait, that was it. Was that his name? I think that was his name, Blaine.
I don't know.
I think so. Blaine. There's Ducky, Blaine, the chick. There's some other asshole guy. Can't remember all their names. But I feel like, the other guy, the cute guy, was kind of an okay guy. He wasn't terrible. And then the best friend guy was like an okay guy, but I think you'd rather fuck the other guy, so I got it. I got where their movie is coming from. It was portrayed in a realistic fashion. Apparently they filmed an alternate ending where she gets together with the friend, and they didn't do it because, people are like, that's fucking dumb.
That's not believable.
Even in the 80s, they were like, no, that's fucking dumb. Don't do that. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is I never watched 16 Candles all the way through, so I don't know. But I watched that movie. I watched Pretty in Pink. I watched Breakfast Club, The Ferris Bueller. Are there any more? There's probably more of them. Weird Science. You ever seen Weird Science?
Weird Science. No, I didn't watch it, but I know about it a little bit.
They take like a fucking Barbie doll and some fucking bras and underwear and shit. They put it into a computer and it makes a super hot chick.
Hell yeah.
That is pretty fucking good. That's probably the best one, to be honest, out of all those movies. I gotta say, I'm a Weird Science.
What about, what's it? Back to the Future? Is that in the same?
Well, no. See, I'm sticking. All these movies are written and directed by the same guy. So Back to the Future is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it. I thought we were just talking about 80s movies.
No, if you're talking about 80s movies in general, okay, that's a whole different thing. Are we talking about like 80s teenager movies?
Or like 80s movies that have that similar feel.
Okay. To me,
but not necessarily from the same person.
To me, and I suggest you watch this movie someday because it's a good movie. It's up to you. Anytime someone suggests me that I watch a movie, I'm always a little hesitant because I'm like, they probably have shitty taste in movies, so I don't know what you think.
Yeah, and I do think that about you.
And these movies are dated, so I don't know how you are into the 80s. Whatever. Here's the thing. Number 1, Heathers, great film. Really, it's a fantastical view of what high school was probably really like in that time period. Much better than those other movies. A lot more cynical. Very cynical, in fact.
Ooh, I like that.
I mean, people are murdered and died, and it makes fun of, all that bullshit in high school.
Oh, damn.
That's a good one. I'd suggest Heathers, number 1. Number 2, going in the opposite direction, more of a sweet, romanticized view of probably what it was like to be a teenager in that time period, would be the movie, I'm blank. Say Anything. Great film.
Okay.
John Cusack. You know John Cusack? You know who that is?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah.
He's in that. He's really young in it, so he's cute. Now he's kind of fat and old. Back then he was cute. Falls in love with this girl. She's like the smart girl, the valedictorian. He's kind of this fucking slacker, kickboxer, loser type. Well, they fall in love. Her fucking dad runs a nursing home, but guess what? He's been stealing the money.
What?
Her dad's been stealing the money from the fucking people at the nursing home. So then he goes to prison,
Oh.
and then she's supposed to go to school on a scholarship to Britain, and fucking Lloyd, that's the guy, that's the dude, Lloyd, he's like, I don't know what to do. Should I go to Britain with her? Should I stay here? Her dad went to prison. I feel bad. She thinks I'm a loser. What happens? And there's this great scene where he has the boombox and he's holding it and he's playing the. It could be kind of creepy, really, in hindsight, because she had broke up with him and he's outside her house with a boombox playing a song. Kind of weird.
Yeah, creep.
Kind of creepy, but within the context of the film, it kind of works. But in a general sense, don't ever do this if someone breaks up with you. You shouldn't hang outside their house with a fucking boombox blaring in the middle of the night, or when the fuck this happened. Anyways, there's this great scene at the end. I mean, the movie has some great merits to it, but there's a great scene at the end where the dad's in prison and the daughter goes to visit her, and she's like, I can't talk to you anymore, or something. She's disgusted that he stole all this money from the fucking people at the nursing home, and then fucking Lloyd comes in and he says some bullshit, and he's like, Lloyd, you're a loser or something. And he's like, well, this loser's going to Britain with your girl. I don't know. This loser's going with your girlfriend, and suck it, Dad. And then that's the end of the movie. Great film, though. I'd suggest that number 2 teen movie. Number 3, I don't know if there's a third one. I don't know. After that, they all kind of fucking. Back to the Future is good. It's a great film. The first one in particular, because he goes back in time with his parents, and his mom wants to fuck him. I mean, you can't get any funnier than that. And his dad.
That is pretty damn funny. That's high caliber shit.
His dad's some cuck loser, so I mean, very timely.
You and the word cuck, you love it.
I don't love it. I say it sarcastically. I gotta say, those first 2 are my suggestions for 80's movie teenagers in the 80s. Oh, I forgot one. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
There you go.
That's number 3. Have you ever seen that? Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
No.
Okay, that is like, in a sincere sense. Heather's is like that fantastical, kind of cynical, making fun of high school in the 80s. The Say Anything is like the slightly romanticized, but keeping it like in a realistic type universe. And Fast Times at Ridgemont High is like a fucking almost a documentary. It's like very realistic. That I could see. That's probably the most realistic portrayal of probably what it was like to be a teenager in the 80s. That one. I almost picked that. I almost put that number 2. You know what? I'm changing the list. Number 1, Heather's.
Damn.
Number 2, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Number 3, Say Anything. I forgot about Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Oh man, great movie. Very real. This may be. I mean, I don't know if it's very good. It's been a while since I've seen it. Wow, that's a good one. Hey, if you're listening to this and you've seen it, you already know. Great film. Has fucking Spicoli in it. He's a little stoner surfer dude played by Sean Penn. You can see Sean Penn as a teenager. Right now, I think of him as some old dude in his 60s who's all fucking bloated out.
Yeah.
Always smoking. Thinks he's way smarter than he actually is. Fucking smacking Madonna around.
Me too.
Where the fuck he does. Or did. Allegedly. He just kind of sounds like a prick when you hear about him. But back then, he was just Spicoli, just a little stoner guy. There's a little rat face. There's the fucking, what's his name? The really cool, like, Latino-looking guy. I forget that guy's name. A lot of great characters in there. A lot of cute chicks. Oh, my God. But here's the thing about Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Has Phoebe Cates in it. She has a scene where this guy is jerking off, fantasizing about her, I believe. She comes out of the swimming pool in slow motion and shows her chest. Great scene. Maybe just fast forward to that.
And that's all you need.
There's a great urban legend, like in the old days, like if you ever went to a video store to rent that movie, that part of the tape would always be fucked up because people are always rewinding it, pausing it, and playing it. I don't know if that's true, but that was always the old story back in the day.
I could see it.
I mean, she had a nice chest, and she's a great actress. Phoebe Cates never reached her full potential. This lady, who knows what she could have done, but she decided that she had kids and settled down. But man, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, standout performance. She's also in the movie Gremlins, which is another great teen movie from the 80s, but really not a realistic movie. It deals with Mogwais and fucking little creature gremlins. Have you ever seen that? You get the thing gets wet after midnight. Fucking gremlins come out. You ever seen that shit?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
How fucking crazy is that? It's fucking, you get this cute little creature. You get this cute creature.
That's some Coke Dream bullshit.
You get this cute little creature. Cutest fucking thing ever. Like, listen, here's the thing. If you could get those little Mogwai things, I think that's what they're called, Mogwais. Whatever the fuck. Those little pre-gremlins.
Something like that.
Those pre-gremlins. What's that?
Yep, pre-gremlins.
What is that? What is that little cute thing's name in that movie? That little gremlin thing. Oh my god, let me look it up.
That I don't remember. I've seen it like twice.
Listen, you gotta watch it again sometime. It's a Christmas movie, so you can watch it here in a couple months.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I think I prefer... First on my list is to watch Grumpy Old Men.
Okay, but what about Grumpier Old Men?
Oh, well, that, yeah, is a natural second.
Yeah, dude, Grumpy Old Men, really? Is that it? You like that? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Dude, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I own it.
Dude, are you serious?
Yeah, I hadn't seen it until probably like a few years ago, but I just instantly fell in love.
Dude, I grew up with that movie. That and Grumpier Old Men. I love them
Brother,
both
I
equally.
wish I had.
I love them both equally.
Yeah, good shit.
What a great
shit.
duo.
So those are my priority Christmas movies.
How do you get better than Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau?
I don't think you do.
You don't. What a great man. Just two perfect dudes. Just two perfect dudes. Man, we'll never get that. We'll never have that again.
Nope, it's over.
Like that. Now, can you think of more perfect dudes?
I was thinking of us.
Well, we could. Here's the thing. Do you think, like, when we get old, could we become like a duo like Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon? Could we be like grumpy? It can't be grumpy old men. It could be grumpy old Bush, or I don't know what it'd be called.
People.
Grumpy old people.
Grumpy old Bush.
Grumpy old Bush.
Yuck! I think that's a different thing.
But
two grumpy old people in the bush.
Like, we could do it. Like, it could be a new spin. It's like, listen, it's like Grumpy Old Men, but it's a female and a male. That's really the only difference.
I like it. I'm for it.
I don't think I can't. I mean, we can't listen. We can't fill those shoes. I'm willing to admit.
No,
that.
and we wouldn't try.
But
it's an homage.
An homage. Would you be more the Walter Matthau character, or would you be more the Jack Lemmon character?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know which is which.
God damn it! You love the movie. You
I know. I do. I'm sorry. I love the movie. That doesn't mean I like researched the people who played the parts.
Walter Matthau is the more grumpier, I think, of the two. I mean, you can just Google him and look at his fucking picture.
Yeah. Okay,
I can't
fine. I'm on it.
He had the dark hair, I think.
They were both gray. That doesn't help me. Which one wound up dating the hot girl in the second one?
But I can't remember which one because it's been a while since I've seen it.
Okay. Oh, you love these movies, but you don't know? Okay, hang on.
Yeah, you got me. You got me good.
Okay, so...
Jack Lemmon is the smaller one. He's smaller in stature, I believe.
I'm looking.
He's more wiry.
Oh, I don't need a picture of him when he's young.
Yeah, they might be hard to tell apart when they're young. He's the younger.
Okay. Yep, I get it. I'm on it. I feel like I would be the Walter Matthau. Is that Matthau?
Yeah, you're Walter Matthau.
Because you're Jack Lemmon.
No, I had dibs on Jack Lemmon. I just didn't want to say it verbally until.
Oh.
But in my mind.
Sure. Yeah. No.
I was definitely Jack Lemmon. I know.
Well, perfect.
I just know their body of work, so I just have a better idea of who would be who.
And so you think that this is correct?
I think it is. You know, they did.
All right, cool.
They did the film The Odd Couple in the '60s, which was kind of a big deal, big hit. My mom made me watch it.
You're a
My
big
mom's
deal.
like, let's watch this movie from the '60s, and I was like, I don't want to. And then I watched it. I was like, hey, those are the guys from Grumpy Old Men. She's like, no shit, dumbass. This is why they're together in those movies. I'm like, oh.
It's like, whoa, hey, you don't have to be rude.
They did The Odd Couple, and then they went a long time, I think, without doing a movie together. And then they did Grumpy Old Men. We're talking like 20 years later. Then they did Grumpier Old Men, and then people were like, "Oh, these guys are a good duo." Yeah. And then they did this movie Out to Sea, where they're not the guys from Grumpier Old Men. They're different guys, but they're really the same guys.
Basically the same. Yeah.
But they're on a cruise. And that movie did not do so well. And then they really pushed it. And then they did The Odd Couple 2 in 1998.
Ooh.
So they did that like 30 years later. And then after that, it's like,
yeah,
we're not putting these guys in movies together. And then I think they kind of retired.
Yep.
Well, they may have died pretty soon after that, too.
Or died, yeah.
Great movie though. They got that fucking hot chick. What's her name? The one in the second one. What's her?
It was like Anne something. Anne Margaret. That's the actress's name.
I'm thinking of someone else.
Okay.
No. No. Listen to me. I know.
Listen, let me mansplain.
Let me mansplain.
I know you're seeing the words Anne Margaret on this poster
Let me mansplain.
of the actors.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that's incorrect because I don't believe it to be correct.
Sophia Loren.
Oh.
You ever heard of that?
Well, excuse me. Who the fuck is Anne Margaret then?
The one that was in the...
She's on the poster.
Yeah, she's the other one. I don't know. Cheat, no Sophia Loren.
Oh, that's the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
No, wait. Anne Margaret is definitely who I was thinking of. So who did you just say?
Sophia Loren from Grumpier Old Men.
Sophia Loren. Okay, so Sophia Loren is like the one in the second movie that has like the little restaurant, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I was thinking of the like art teacher or whatever she is from the first movie.
Yeah, she's cool too.
Yeah.
She's no Sophia Loren, but you know.
Yeah, but whatever.
Whatevs. I mean, you can't compete with an Italian woman.
Yeah, that would be hard. Honestly,
It would be.
I don't know.
It would be.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met an Italian.
Italian.
One of them Italians. I would love to though.
So, you got anything else you wanted to cover?
I just love those movies. Old Walter Matthau.
Yeah, hell, me too.
Hell, I don't know. Do you got anything else you want to cover? Or, I mean, hell, we can just call it fucking. Listen, we ended on a high note. We ended on Grumpier Old Men. How much better can it get?
I don't think it can get much better.
Is there another right now in present day? Could you put two old dudes together in a movie and have it be that magical? I don't think so. Who would it be?
Nope, I can't think of anybody. But hey, hold out for another 40 years and you'll get two grumpy old people in the bush, and that'll be pretty dang close. And I'm gonna be grumpy as fuck when I'm old. So. Oh, you're already pretty fucking grumpy. Yeah, it can only get worse. I don't think I'm that grumpy. You're pretty grumpy. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, dude.
Listen, let me mansplain to you how grumpy you are.
Listen, sometimes, I just gotta explain things in a manly type fashion to a female. Yeah, me too. That's what I'm doing right now. It's part of the world we live. Thank you. You got me.
I'm on it. I'm right on it.
Oh, dude.
Brother.
Dude, here's the thing. I think that's it. I think we've said all we got to say. What I think you need to do if you're listening to this, go out and watch Grumpier Old Men, watch Grumpy Old Men, watch Fucking Out to Sea, watch The Odd Couple, watch The Odd Couple 2, watch any movie with these two motherfuckers in it. Mm-hmm. And you come to us. Come hit us up on Facebook. Come hit us up on Instagram, Twitter. What else we got? iTunes, leave an iTunes review. You can do it all. Let us know what you think about
YouTube. We got Gmail.
Gmail.
Don't forget about old Podbean.
We got, Jesus. Do we even have, what are the actual things so they know where to go?
Well, hell. Podbean is twointhebushpod.podbean.com.
There you go.
Facebook.com/twointhebushpod. You watch me skip all those ones that we don't have specific links for.
When I listen to other podcasts, they just happen to know all this information. And I'm saying both of us were like, fuck, I don't know.
We don't know. Search us. Search for Two in the Bush, and then scroll through 20 other results until you find us, and you'll get there. You'll get there.
Man, you'll get... Listen,
Twitter. Twitter, at Two in the Bush Pod. The
main thing is go to the Facebook, because that will lead you to everywhere you need to go. That'll take you to the
Spotify. We got links and all that shit.
You go to facebook.com/TWO, Two in the Bush Pod, P-O-D, Two in the Bush Pod. That's going to lead you to the fucking promised land. Okay? That's where you go. And you let us...
Preach!
And you let us know.
Preach, brother.
Who are you? Are you more Walter Matthau? Are you more Jack Lemmon?
Or are you one of those hot bitches?
Are you
that we want to fuck?
Are you Anne? Or are you Sophia? Are you what's your favorite 80's teen movie? Are you more of a Heather's kind of guy? Or are you one of them Breakfast Club kind of people?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Were you? I like Breakfast Club, so fuck off.
I wasn't shitting on it. I was just saying, are you one of those people?
You had a tone, buddy. You had a tone.
Well, it's easy to shit on because it's the definitive movie. It's the definitive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the teen movie of the 80's. That's number one, unquestionably, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think you can really question it.
Right.
That's number one.
No.
So that's easy. Anyway, when you're pissing on that, you're pissing up.
Although
so.
I don't know, Ferris Bueller's Day Off might be, that's some competition.
That may be, but then I feel like I hear more about 16 Candles. I don't know.
Damn. All right. So who's you know what? Let us know your opinion.
I'm saying that's neither here nor there. The two most well-made and well-written and constructed and good movies are actually Heathers and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. But those other movies are fine too. There's kind of
less good,
little light-hearted, light reading kind of thing. But you hit us up. You let us know what you think because we don't know shit. We're just talking. You're listening.
Yeah, hell, we're just shooting the shit.
And you go, hey, I disagree. Here's what I think. You shoot the shit with us, we'll shoot it right back.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. That's a week. We'll be back next week. It's going to be sweet. We got all kinds of topics. You won't believe what we're going to talk about next week. It's going to be goosebumps.
Oh, God, brother. That's some pressure right there.
I know. You got the craziest shit to talk about. You won't believe what Kelsey has.
Fuck off, you bitch. You bitch.
She shared some of it with me. And oh my God, man. She's like, should I bring it out this week? I'm like, no, save it for next week. We want to build this up. We want to build it up. So
we want to give it all the hype.
Yeah. Oh my God, man. When you hear this story,
totally.
You won't believe it. I can't believe the things she's done.
You're a real bitch, Chet.